The government put this ban in place, stripping Nebraska families of their freedom, but you can end it with 2 votes. The first against 434, and then vote for 439. Paid for by Protect Our Rights.
Hi, I'm State Senator Beau Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Beau Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hi, this is Investigator Joe Villamonte with the Lincoln Police Union, asking you to vote for Carolyn Bosin for legislator. As a prosecutor, Carolyn Bosin has always supported law enforcement to keep our community safe. Carolyn Bosin has the experience we need. Carolyn Bosin is the only choice for legislator to keep our community safe. Join the law enforcement community in voting to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bosin on November 5th.
Paid for by Bosin for legislature.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street. Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ANSI master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at the lnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket studio from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is UnKut with former Nebraska baseball pitcher Kyle Perry on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Friday, folks. Welcome into 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Kyle Perry. This is UnKut, and Harrison and I just had a head-on collision to start the show, and boy, that was good. That was good. Sorry, Harrison. I know you're chomping at the bit over there. It's great to see you tonight, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just really excited, Kyle Perry.
I'm sorry about that, bro.
This is one of the,
really am.
The best shows in Lincoln, Nebraska.
What's UnKut?
Some say it's not even close.
Really?
Some say.
Are people talking?
That's what the paper said this morning. I don't know. I'm just reading the headlines.
Hey, I'd appreciate that.
They said UnKut, a cultural phenomenon in the year of 2024.
We are on an absolute tear here, though, Harrison, aren't we? Because this is the fourth night in a row that we've been on a date.
8 o'clock.
We're originally slotted for 10 to 11.
Uh-huh.
So this is quite the pleasure. Really tickled pink at this right there, Harrison. I'll tell you. Hey, happy to have you folks in. If you're listening in, Harrison and I, this is how we roll. Okay. We get in here, we get to talking about a little bit of anything, a little bit of everything, and next thing you know, we're hunting down horses' names. Horse racing names are incredible. Just for the record out there, if you weren't listening last night, we talked college football. We've had our fair share this week. Plenty of subject matter to cover regarding the Huskers, and it's been a rainy week, rightfully so here in Lincoln, and it's been a rainy vibe the last few days with Harrison and I, but I can promise you one thing. Once the week is new on Monday, there's a whole new energy going into it.
I'm going to walk you off that cliff for Husker football, KP.
Hey,
I'm gonna get the rope.
Keep pulling the reins back, brother.
I'm gonna make sure you're on this before you jump off and you're out of the party.
No.
For the bowl parade.
No. I'm never going to be out of the party.
No, if you jump off the cliff, KP, then you will.
I'm not jumping off.
Okay.
I'm just I'm here. I'm here
miracle.
looking at you, just teasing you. I'm teasing you. But earlier takes, plenty of cold takes to go back and look on. Potential hot takes. That's what this show brings to you, and it's a pleasure to be here in downtown Lincoln, looking out onto O Street. It's a beautiful night tonight, really is. It's a little bit of a chill in the air, but really hasn't been too bad. Sure,
no,
sure.
It hasn't been too bad at all. People seem happy out there.
No doubt.
Still waving.
No doubt.
1040 O Street.
Not having to really put layers on, so it's we're not to that point yet.
Yeah, I'm still out here in my shorts.
Yeah, but absolutely, Harrison. I'm curious really to dive into a little bit of Husker football if you want to. I know you're chomping at the bit to talk about possibly your Bears or Husker hoops. When do the hoops? When do they play next?
Well, Bulls play tonight. Their next game for Husker hoops is Bethune-Cookman. I believe that's tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Good. See, it's tough to get with the flow of a basketball season because it's so kind of all over the place. I feel like those guys could play 3 nights in a row, and then, probably not right. But doesn't that always seem like the case, though, Harrison? You got in college baseball or college
because you get like
college
tournaments.
basketball. Yeah.
You guys kind of have that too. You guys usually have a tournament at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I understand that. All right, Husker Hoops, are they going anywhere? Are they going to Maui or anything like that?
So November 9th is their next game, and it is Bethune-Cookman. They have at the Stanford Pentagon.
Hey,
St. Mary's is going to be there as well.
Nice.
So that one's going to be a good game.
Good deal.
Now, as far as school trips go, they don't really get one this year.
Yeah, I saw Coach was was here today, right?
The Diamond Head Classic,
Awesome.
Honolulu, Hawaii.
Awesome. That's great. That would have been so cool. We never got to do that with baseball.
What's the
we
coolest
never got to take
spot
it.
you got to go to for baseball?
California, like Riverside, California. That was, I mean, we went to San Diego 3 times. But I mean, really the spots that we were at, they weren't unbelievably cool, you know. It was like San Diego kind of reminded me of like the outskirts of Las Vegas, where you could tell there were like cool places, but you never had the time or the want to go explore those places, you know.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of the vibe in California all throughout. But no, but there really weren't any that just, you know, jumps off the page of you, which was unfortunate. But hopefully, I mean, they have like the preseason tournaments, but they're in season, you know, like down in Texas, and obviously good areas. You know, the Frisco Classic, and we played at Globe Life this last year and 2 years ago, actually. And so we have cool trips. It's just like not destination trips, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like it would be really cool. A lot of teams do it actually, but
have you played in the Stanford Pentagon at all for basketball?
No.
We used to have like tournaments there, like
AAU tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, like summer league tournaments for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting place. It quite literally is just like you're playing at a smaller version of the Pentagon.
It looks really cool though.
You go into except you walk into the Pentagon and it's just like we're hooping.
There's good ball that gets played there every year. I swear I always see it.
It is good ball
around. Yeah.
I mean, you can get so many
such
games going on there. So
yeah.
There's just like a lot of AAU circuits that run through there.
Yeah.
Because you just got tons of courts.
Right. I think it's really cool though. I like that they have high level D1 ball playing there.
It's unique. It's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere too.
Yeah.
Just standing out there by itself.
Yeah.
Just this government looking building.
Yeah.
That's designated for hoops only.
Unfortunately, never been. Where are your expectations lying in this year? We always touch on it, but we never really never take a real deep dive into the Husker hoops side of it.
Yeah, for me, you go win a tournament game.
Yeah.
There's no reason we can't. I'll say that every year. I don't care what head coach. I don't care what players we got. We're a Power 5 program. We got to figure it out.
Great facilities. Are we the last Power 5 school to?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's work to be done here in Lincoln, folks. I can promise you that.
Mm-hmm.
Coach was here today, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shout out, Coach Fred Hoiberg. You can go back to our YouTube page. It was on the Block with Eric Strickland, former Husker, former NBA vet. You can go back. Yeah, Bach cut that up on our YouTube. But yeah, shout out Fred Hoiberg for coming to the studio.
That's great. I
do like Fred Hoiberg though.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy.
I got high expectations for this program, but you know, even though we didn't win a tournament game last year, like I still think he's the right guy.
Absolutely.
Because this is a hell of a program to try to build because there's no foundation. Like it's
keep him around, man.
It's never been built.
Yeah. Solidify him, man, and let him just go to work, make himself at home, which, you know, he has. But you're right. You're absolutely right. This is going to take a little bit to get this train rolling. If you want, like, you can't be, and I've been saying it before too, Harrison. You can vouch for me that it's the expectations, they can't be the same as football. You know, because Husker fans have gotten to see Husker football win multiple national championships. On the basketball side of things, you haven't gotten that. So I think we need to start, with winning a tournament game. We talked about these thresholds that each team needs to bust through to you know.
You just got to be in the top 64
to get positive.
Teams. That's
Absolutely.
all you got to do. You just got to be in the top 64.
Yeah.
And then
very tough to do, though. Very tough to do.
And then you really don't want to be, you know, the bottom 4 because then you got to play a 1 seed. And yeah, obviously those usually spell pretty big blowouts.
No doubt.
Although we see more and more that those upsets are becoming less rare.
Yeah.
Where the 1 seed is losing to the 16 seed. But
yeah,
it's also like we're seeing how open this is. And if we just get a Husker team that's knocking down threes, which is really, whether you like it or not, what a lot of basketball is starting to revolve around is like, can you shoot the 3 and can you play good enough defense? And if you can do those 2 things, you're typically making your way pretty deep, at least to the Sweet 16.
Absolutely, and I think it's not. I think it comes down to recruiting, though, really, because I think recruiting needs to be better, which might be crazy to say, but I think but it also goes. It can be a problem with recruiting in every sport here in Lincoln, where if you don't get them on campus, it's tough to get a guy to commit to a place like Nebraska on paper. On paper, if they're not from here,
Especially if you're bringing them in during the winter, though.
Yeah, because they need to experience it. They really do. I mean, you need to get them out for a game day, and that's why all the recruiting is so big on game day. Because that's Nebraska's personality right there, man. It chills every time.
The vault,
sort of thing.
The vault's insane.
Yeah,
when Nebraska basketball's good,
yeah,
like that
it's
Purdue
great.
game.
It's great. Like Nebraska has every reason to be good, and I think you're fair. And if you ever say that, I think anyone's fair for saying that, because if you go and experience it in Lincoln, see what it's like. You get to see the facilities. You get to see where these guys eat. You get to know their coaches and everybody. There's just great people here in Nebraska, and it's a culture thing. But you got to get them here to experience that, because on paper, man, it definitely isn't the prettiest.
The food scene's a little tough too. We got some good spots, but as far as diversity goes,
I like it. Maybe that's our Mount Rushmore tonight. We can break down a Mount Rushmore of Lincoln restaurants.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, Panda Express.
Yeah,
I love my Panda.
Yeah,
I miss my Panda.
Yikes, man.
Nah, I'm just joking.
That's a Mount Rushmore's Panda Express.
No. It wouldn't be my Mount Rushmore.
Okay, good.
No, I'm just joking.
I respect what they do.
Yeah,
their game, but not for me.
They're great. Yeah,
not for me.
Yeah, yeah. I am pretty freaking hungry right now, and I keep eating these chocolates, man. The Halloween candy's stacking up. I'm gonna start packing it on.
Danger. Well, hey, at this time of year, you can pack it on and wear a sweater, and nobody will know.
Yeah, I got a trip to Tampa and next week, so that's gonna be it's gonna be a rude awakening. You think so?
Yeah.
Or the
I've seen you
the
back
casual
there.
bush light.
Been raiding that worse than a raccoon.
No. Right here, you see this nest of dark chocolates right here.
Is that you?
Yeah. No, I think those just accumulated over the last couple of days. But no, I've been you've seen me. I've been munching on that chocolate over there. It's terrible. It's terrible. I've been blaming Sarah too. So
you've been blaming Sarah.
I just would give her crap. But yeah, no. Are these the Stars buy some caps or what?
Buy some. DP dropped these off.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they up for the taking or what?
Yeah, you can, as long as you
The
wear it
wrestling
proudly.
one's cool.
You wear it proudly. Yeah, I'm heading.
Well, all right. What's your favorite Herbie logo? Your favorite Herbie logo?
Definitely, probably not that one.
You seen it with a baseball bat?
No,
it's cool.
I probably
It's freaking cool.
I mean, I honestly, I like the Herbie basketball.
I love that spinning on his finger,
Yeah,
right?
that's
that's
classic.
electric.
I got to refresh myself with the baseball Herbie.
Dude, he's just sitting there.
The wrestling Herbie's tough because the head's just too big. It looks like on the body.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. Now that you say it, but you got to,
you got to make it work.
I love
somehow.
how they made the shoes Adidas too.
Well, you got to.
That's awesome.
That's their sponsor.
Well, they did the 3 stripes, but they didn't put the logo, so no one gets sued.
Are you an Adidas guy even before University of Nebraska?
Yeah, I love the sneakers. I mean, I never really, sold myself to a single brand, but I am proud to say I was ahead of the body armor wave, and I think like 2016 I got into the body armor.
When Kobe was drinking it on the bench, I was like, yeah, that let me try that.
R.I.P. bro. R.I.P. I'm doing lessons in Waverly at the Wave, and I mean I got a couple young kids and all. I don't even think they know who Kobe is.
That's
because they'll always shoot it in the bucket, and I rip a Kobe, and they never react or like give me an R.I.P. or nothing.
That's so sad.
It makes you wonder, and I don't want to just like be like, bro, maybe next time I do it and they don't react, I'm gonna have to ask them like,
just pull up the tape.
Do you know Kobe, bro?
Kobe Bryant beats the Toronto Raptors in OT, or he goes out of his mind just shooting 3-pointer after 3-pointer.
Where were you when he dropped 60? I mean, it wasn't that his last game. He dropped 60.
Yeah, I was.
That's pretty wild, dude.
Yeah, versus the Utah Jazz. I was at home in the theater room.
Yeah,
damn near crying, man.
That was pretty sweet.
That was emotional.
Goosebumps.
Well, it's like he was taking a lot of shots, and like for anybody who didn't watch the game, you're gonna be like, well, man, he took a lot of shots. They were literally force feeding him the ball, and he played every minute essentially.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the game, even though he was having a hell of a day that was cold, fourth quarter comes around and Kobe Bryant turns into Kobe Bryant. He's just making bucket after bucket after bucket, just shooting over people, even though it was not the prettiest first 3 quarters. This Kobe Bryant in the fourth quarter was just
incredible.
Damn near
Incredible
brought
TV.
me to tears, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like, that was one of my favorite players to watch by far.
Yeah.
Because the
Very
Mamba
fun.
mentality was real with that guy.
Oh,
Like,
he lived it.
You're not going to outwork him.
No, it was pretty special to watch, really.
And he's the only one that brought importance to All-Star games.
And it's one of those moments when you're watching sports that I think you'll always remember your experience when you're watching it. You know, there's so very few that you get to experience in a single lifetime, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's definitely one of them.
So that's you got to give it to him there. That's I mean, and when he passed too, that was also the thing. It was like, wow, dude, you remember exactly where you were when that happened too?
Yeah, I woke up. That was a brutal awakening.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, dude, didn't that happen at like 11? So you woke up. Rough night before then.
No, I mean, I was kind of, when you're just like laying in bed, you don't got to do anything
Okay,
that morning.
fair.
Like I
ripping
got
nap,
up to
a 10
like
o'clock
have some
nap.
cereal, and then I'm just like sitting in bed, not really doing anything on my phone. And my first reaction was TMZ though, and I'm like, come on, TMZ, like that's shameless. Because I thought it was, I thought it was a lie. I was like, there's no way. And then I saw like AP News. It was like, hold the phone here.
Yeah.
And then you read like like more than just him and the families involved, like all those dads, and like what a horrible way to kick off. And that was kicked off just a horrible era. I mean, then COVID right after. That was the wildfires. That was terrible.
Yeah, everything turned to hell after that.
As far as like years in history goes, like that was a rough one.
Yeah.
That was
one of the worst.
One thing after another.
Talk about on paper, 2020's got to go down as one of the worst.
I think it will.
I mean, we did have it a lot better than say a COVID happened in 1820. That would have been a rough go.
Yeah, back in the day, if any virus outbreak happened, it was like, well,
yeah, you got a paper cut, you're down for 6 weeks.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Terrifying times.
Crazy. They were fighting with dirty muskets and stuff back in the 1800s. It's like, wow.
Single file line.
Yeah.
Top it off.
It's crazy. Crazy how far.
Can you imagine going to war and you're like, we got to line up?
Oh, no, I can't.
You'd want to change it up.
Can't
And be like,
imagine,
I just
man.
got to stand on line like this. This seems convenient.
Terrible, dude.
for the team, for the other soldiers out there. But.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
Tell you what,
for Kobe,
Yeah,
for Kobe, brother.
For Kobe. That's where Uncut's going.
That's
we got
right.
5 minutes left here. We do got Cincinnati Bengals tied with the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL tonight. Second quarter, 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. You got an NFL team, KP?
Well, I love saying I just hope the league has fun. I just want a good ball game. Every time I tune into the NFL, I want a good ball game.
It's always a good ball game.
It's always I feel like it's always a good product, so I don't complain. I love watching it. I don't pledge allegiance to a single team. I mean, I root for Mahomes and the Chiefs, and that looks awful. I know, I get it. Just because they're so dominant in this era. But
kind of convince you just to be a Bears guy?
No, I root for the Bears. I root for here's the cool thing. I root for the Bears. I root for the Packers. I root for teams of my see, isn't that crazy? I root for
that's gross.
Terrible quote looking back. But I mean, no, because Schwelly loves the Packers. So like I know, and like he's one of those guys, if they lose, it's gonna ruin his week. So like I root for the teams. It's good to see them win. If they lose, like so be it. Like deal with it. That's why I don't take that much stock in a team. It's not gonna ruin my
I wish I didn't know that about Schwellenbach.
Nah, he's a good dude.
That ruins how I think about him.
No, they're good.
I don't know.
They're good.
If he's a Packers fan,
he's fine. You take it easy on him. He's he's all his family's from Wisconsin.
He's just
so
an
it's
MLB pitcher. I got him beating life right now, so I don't need to.
No, he's lapped you. He's lapped us.
Oh, he's running circles. Are you kidding me? Shohei Ohtani's 0 for 3 on him. Mookie Betts is 0 for 2.
Yep, he's well ahead.
Just an absolute what a run for
crazy run, dude. I mean, if Paul Skeens didn't exist, he'd be the best, statistically.
When do we know
rookie pitcher?
Because he's he's up for some money here, then, right? To get signed.
Dude, they better, man.
Isn't that kind of one of the problems with the Braves? Is they got a deep
No, they sign guys early.
Okay,
They signed guys early. Like Spencer Strider was extended after his rookie season. And Schwelly had one of the best. Like that was a dominant welcome to the big leagues. Like him and Skeens. Like Skeens, you can check the stats. That they're probably surprisingly close when it comes to innings. But Skeens probably had him in strikeouts. And obviously ERA because Skeens was unhittable.
Right.
But Schwelly was by far the runner-up rookie pitcher, for sure this year. I mean, it was dominant. He threw well over 100 innings and dominated the Mets, dominated the Dodgers when they met. Like it's crazy to go out and see him do that.
Well, when he got thrown out there too for his first like real play, he was going up against some of the best hitters in the game.
It's pretty incredible. So I mean I can already tell you he's probably well respected in the league throughout all the clubhouses, and all the clubhouses he faced. Yeah, no doubt. The Mets certainly have to. But no, it's really cool to watch, and he hasn't changed a bit, so it's just cool stuff. But yeah, no. So when the Packers win, it's like a good deal. Steelers, got a couple friends that are Steelers fans. Like, see, I don't care. I don't care about your disdain. I don't. That's so when you ask me who I root for, I don't care. I literally hope they all have fun. I want a good product. I want when the playoffs come around, I want to see some good matchups. I want to see some historic plays, historic games. You know what I mean? I just want to see good ball. Sorry, Harrison. I mean, see, this is why I don't root for a team, because look at you over there. You look like you're about to throw up. Yeah, you look like you're about to throw up because here's the deal, Harrison. Your Bears lose, that crushes you. That puts you in a rut for the next 2 days, man.
Yeah, it does.
And so it's not that deep for me, and I'm pretty peaceful during the football season. So unlike, I respect that. If you got a team, man, I love that. And the fans are what make sports great. But the NFL just hasn't been a league that I've touched, that I've just been fully bought into. I haven't even done fantasy. I've been wanting to do fantasy. Just haven't come about. Been too busy, I guess. For that, I don't want to spend my time, ripping fantasy, and then knowing my luck, I'd end up last and having to, streak across O Street or something, to pay my dues or whatever you call them. So yeah, well, hey, maybe we'll talk more about the NFL. You look like you're about to throw up, Harrison. After the break, this is Uncut.
Across Nebraska, voters will have the chance to end the current government abortion ban. The government shouldn't be making decisions for families' health care, but right now they are. Ending the ban takes 2 votes. A vote against 434, the first initiative, and then a vote for 439, the last initiative. It's only this combination that will finally get the government out of the personal medical decisions of Nebraska families. Voting against 434 and for 439 ensures that when there's a medical emergency, it's Nebraska families who decide what to do, not the government. This vote against 434 and for 439 makes it so our Nebraska doctors can treat every patient. The government put this ban in place, stripping Nebraska families of their freedom, but you can end it with 2 votes. The first against 434, and then vote for 439. Paid for by Protect Our Rights.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hi, this is Investigator Joe Villamonte with the Lincoln Police Union, asking you to vote for Carolyn Bosin for legislator. As a prosecutor, Carolyn Bosin has always supported law enforcement to keep our community safe. Carolyn Bosin has the experience we need. Carolyn Bosin is the only choice for legislator to keep our community safe. Join the law enforcement community in voting to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bosin on November 5th.
Paid for by Bosin for legislature.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground. Who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street. Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Back to UnKut with Kyle Perry on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Uncut with the host, Cal Perry, as always, to my left. You guys can join in 402-464-5685 or Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, channel 961. Well, you got NFL on the brick and mortar. Currently, it's tied up. Bengals have the ball in the red zone versus the Baltimore Ravens, 7-7. About 1 minute left to go in the first half. Cal Perry, bring you back
Harrison,
into it.
I appreciate it, man. And I don't want you to be offended by me just hoping the NFL has fun and pumps out great product. But no, it's I root for the Chiefs if I root for any team. Okay, this is just to give you some clarity, all right? If I root for anybody, I root for Mahomes and the Chiefs. All right, this isn't a Taylor Swift thing. Okay.
Sure.
I really like watching Mahomes play, like a lot of other people out there. All right. And if they were to lose out the rest of the season, it wouldn't break my heart. And that's how I like to enjoy the NFL. And for the other teams, the teams of my friends, because I know people always like to pledge allegiance to a team, correct?
Yeah.
So whatever teams that they like, if I see that they win, it's great. If I'm watching them, I'm going to pull for them. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. But it's not that deep, man.
Sounds like you're
you look pale as a ghost over there. You look like you're about to huck.
You sound a little bit like a coward.
A coward? No.
Halfway out the door.
How much more? Right. Dipping my toe in. No.
Yeah.
How much more peaceful does it sound to just enjoy the game, the entertainment of the game?
Just jump in the pool, Kyle Perry. It's a lot more fun.
I'm not going to do that.
You're worried about,
it really isn't.
You're worried about getting your tan and being cute and dipping your toes.
But see,
in the
here's
water.
the deal. If I'm rooting for the Chiefs, because I have been before Mahomes was there, because I'm a Royals fan, and they're in the same parking lot. Okay, if they make it to the Super Bowl, then I have my joy. And look, they're making it to the Super Bowl every freaking year, so might as well just rock with it, right? So if they do great. They're great TV either way. They're everything I want in a sports team. Is that a good way to put it? Really is, though, is it not?
We got some great fans out there.
Yeah, I think she's screaming, but we can't hear.
Yeah, you're
thick
right.
glass.
Just
yeah, but shout out, dear. But yeah, Harrison, it's a much more peaceful go. You should try it. Maybe in baseball. Who's your baseball team?
We got the Cardinals.
Are you diehard?
Yeah, I am diehard. No, I'm not diehard.
See, exactly. So like the Cardinals sucked this year.
I know,
right? And did that just break your heart?
No.
See, that's how I am. How great is that, Harrison? All right, look at that. These are the conversations we need to be having.
With the Royals, though, you're diehard Royals, though, right?
Not diehard. No, I mean, I went to the game that they're eliminated in the playoffs, and I was like, that is just great. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to go watch that.
You're just not diehard anything, though. That's what.
I've been diehard freaking Husker, man.
Well, that's a given. You that's like you're born with that.
You don't. Well, sometimes you just don't got the juice to.
That's more built
take
in than original sin. Like that's good luck shaking the Husker bloodline off you.
That's why I come here to the ticket and waste 3 hours of my life throughout the week on a therapy couch talking about Husker football, because it cuts deep, man. But it's good to get out, though. So I wouldn't say it's a waste. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you do have to feel like a therapist at some point, right, Harrison?
Oh,
when we
yeah.
get to talking about the Huskers.
If I was doing it with you, I feel like I'm just talking people off the edge of the cliff all day.
Exactly. So that's just where it is.
Yeah, we got Crowbait chiming in. Big Chiefs fan. And go refs.
Appreciate you, bro.
He shouts out the refs, helping him with a little bit of the dirty work as well.
Hey, man.
You rank the best
Great TV.
Rank the best pro products to watch for you in Cal Perry's world.
NFL. Postseason baseball is real. They turn it up. Postseason baseball is a great production.
You got to take the whole thing, though. You're putting NFL over MLB?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm surprised. I thought you were a bigger MLB guy.
I mean, like I am. Like I'll put it as my 2. Hockey's fun to watch, dude. I love hockey. I just wish there was more fighting. I mean, NBA is, and I feel like basketball is just basketball, right? I mean, like in the bubble, that was an interesting deal. I don't think
the Mickey Mouse title,
dude.
That was brutal to watch.
I mean, but I don't know, man. What's the 4? What's the 4 for you? Because I'm stuck with top 3, and I couldn't find you a 4.
I'd go NFL, NBA, UFC, MLB.
There you go. UFC is incredible.
Uh-huh.
All right. I love watching UFC.
Yeah, I might even put UFC. If it was more obtainable to watch consistently, I'd probably be up there above NBA at this point. And I love hoops.
Really fun to watch UFC. I mean, it's spectacular.
It's just one of those sports where it's like you're going to see 100% effort every time.
Yeah.
Because those guys don't want to get knocked out. Like, it's just always high
It's
intensity.
life or death.
It can be the worst card, but because those guys are going out there.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to be the last man standing. Like, you're going to get a good fight.
And it's kind of like, it's kind of that way in football too. You can't really fake it.
No.
So it's like basketball, that's why the NBA is kind of looked down on by a lot of people.
Well, it's a lot of flopping.
Because you don't have to be in that, fight or flight mentality the entire time. You can just be out there hooping.
You like boxing?
Yeah, I like watching
Do
it.
you think that'll ever make a comeback? It's crazy to hear like my parents talk about boxing in its glory days, and like it was a spectacle. Everybody got around to make sure to watch it.
Yeah.
Now UFC is just completely taken over.
Yeah, I think UFC entering the picture whenever it did definitely had, because I think everyone, I mean, there's so much more going on in UFC. Like, they're doing it just with their fists in boxing, but the MMA, the UFC, dude, they get to using their legs, and they're doing flips and crap like that. It's fun to watch.
And apparently boxing is more dangerous too, which is surprising.
That is crazy.
It makes sense when you think about it, because they're only going for headshots.
Yeah,
they're going to go for the body sometimes, but the real goal of boxing is headshots. And the other part is UFC, they'll call fights if they think the guy got knocked out.
Yeah.
And boxing, like, they'll count to 10, and you got to try to get back up after 10 seconds. And you're not doing what they do in the NFL, going into the tent for a quick concussion protocol. Like, you're going to 10, and if you're up and you nod your head, like, you could not be fully worked through the concussion, and you're going back into it swinging.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's a brutal sport.
It is, and I think that's a big part of the entertainment.
Yeah, boxing
and it's just it's crazy.
That is up in my about boxing and how brutal of a sport it is.
Yeah,
like UFC, yes, it can be. The worst part about UFC is when people refuse to tap.
Yeah,
and there's certain, you can get certain clinches where it's like, man, if they don't tap out like that, he's gonna break your arm.
Yeah,
like there's some like you just can't get out, and I'm blanking on the name of the one.
Dude, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, just dudes will snap your arm.
Yeah, if you don't tap, they can feel it. They don't want to do it.
I mean, McGregor, we were up in Michigan. Watching that Shelby, her parents' lake house. Whenever he broke his leg.
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
And that was like criminal, because you know how those events work. They're always like 30 minutes later than scheduled. It never seems to be on time, so you're waiting around forever for it to start, and then this starts, and then he freaking snaps his leg, and it's terrible.
It's scary how strong those like leg kicks are from UFC fighters.
Yeah,
and then to be able to, like, if you get a good block on a leg kick, you can shatter the guy who tried to kick it. Have you ever seen it where they'll take their shins and a full MLB win bet, they'll just kick it and break that thing in half?
Ooh, no, I've never seen the videos of that, but that's freaking crazy.
It's because like they get all these micro fractures in their shins from all the kicking, and then it like rebuilds itself, and it gets like all rough and callousy.
Oh, okay, I can understand that.
So they get like a super rough and calloused shin, so they don't even feel it anymore.
Ooh.
And they can just kick a wooden bat and just snap it.
Doesn't that make you cringe?
Right, but they don't even.
That's wild.
They don't feel.
That's wild. Oh, it's making me freaking feel some things, man.
The UFC fighter could just. They are
wrestle with
weapons.
a bear. Wrestle with a bear.
Khabib, yeah,
that's crazy. I mean,
where were you for that one? That was a big one. I remember Khabib versus McGregor with all the trash
I couldn't
talk.
tell you where I was, but I did definitely watch that one.
That one was disappointing.
Was that McGregor lost?
Yeah, Khabib owned him.
Yeah,
Khabib is just a phenomenal wrestler.
That's awesome.
And he got McGregor on the ground, and McGregor after that just could not get out of it to save his life.
It's so cool because it's like, I mean, I have a buddy, Garrett. He wrestled in high school at like $110, if that, and like he was a freaking stick, but like he would go after your legs. Like we'd always, just stick around and play wrestle and whatever, and then it always turned into more than more than it needed to be. And
That's
and
how it goes.
I mean, and if you have a friend group that has a wrestler in it, I feel like everybody's been in the situation. But for us, that's what happened. And he would always just, I mean, it was crazy how quick he'd get you down on the ground. You know what I mean? And there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
Like you could only like fend him off, so much.
Yeah.
Give him the Johnny Rogers and then
sprawl. You got to sprawl.
Yeah. And
then you got to get on top.
And then if he gets you down and it's like, and they're so quick, it's just a freaking, it's unreal. I can't imagine doing that against freaking a pro. It's golly, it's crazy.
Well, even if you get the sprawl right and like you push them down and you get on top, they're so quick at just reversing it. Because if you don't know what you're doing, they'll
expose you quick.
Yeah, they'll put you in a position where you think you got him, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, I got to top out."
That's true. Because they're coached. They're literally coached to read those things and to.
It's so fast.
It's
too.
wild. It's spooky. Like if you keep a wrestler around, is the moral of the story. Always have a friend that's a wrestler.
You ever
been
think
a wrestler.
about getting into like combat sports at all?
No. It was baseball from the jump.
never thinking about
really
that.
Was no, just dabbled with basketball, football, and baseball because first time I actually I dribbled a soccer ball. That's what they call it, right? Dribbling.
Yeah.
And I stepped on top of the ball and sprained my ankle real good. I have terrible ankles now. But yeah, and that's. But on the bright side, never really broken ankle. Just terrible sprains. But well, speaking of break, we're gonna head this one to break. We'll be right back here on Uncut.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through November 12th is $2 off all crackers, $2 off on grind, $3 off on salami, and buy one, get one free on stew beef. Limit of 2. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Highway 2 in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Across Nebraska, voters will have the chance to end the current government abortion ban. The government shouldn't be making decisions for families' health care, but right now they are. Ending the ban takes 2 votes. A vote against 434, the first initiative, and then a vote for 439, the last initiative. It's only this combination that will finally get the government out of the personal medical decisions of Nebraska families. Voting against 434 and for 439 ensures that when there's a medical emergency, it's Nebraska families who decide what to do, not the government. This vote against 434 and for 439 makes it so our Nebraska doctors can treat every patient. The government put this ban in place, stripping Nebraska families of their freedom, but you can end it with 2 votes. The first against 434, and then vote for 439. Paid for by Protect Our Rights.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of healthcare, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
This is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. Public safety is important in our community. I have a proven record of protecting public safety. I have prosecuted perpetrators of domestic violence, advocated for the rights of child abuse victims, held sexual predators accountable, and fought to keep drug traffickers off our streets. This is Senator Carolyn Bozin, and I will continue to fight to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bozin on November 5th. Paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. See a chance of showers throughout the day. Otherwise, mostly cloudy and breezy with a high around 59. Tonight, showers likely with the low around 42. And tomorrow, a chance of showers in the morning, then mainly sunny skies in the afternoon with a high around 55. Meteorologist Kyle Buck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
You're listening to Uncut with Kyle Perry on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back, folks, to Uncut. And it is the night winding down here for Harrison and I, and jumping into a weekend with no Husker football. And it's a different vibe than when you're jumping into a weekend with a big time game ahead. But one of those somber weeks where we're coming off a loss, we got to sit on it to really recap our week here in the booth with Harrison and
Even
I.
cry about it if that's what you need.
Well,
to get through it.
That's why I'm wearing the glasses. That's
That's
brother.
why I'm here.
I might be
KP.
crying right now. I appreciate
you're
you,
going
Harrison.
through it. Even though you're a little bit of a coward when it comes to being a full-out fan.
You know what, Harrison? You better take it easy on that, because you know the coward piece with the NFL. I explain it as I don't have any stock really in any team, but if the Chiefs are doing good, which they always are, I'm a Royals fan. I'll inherit the Chiefs with that. They are located in the same parking lot, so yeah, I wouldn't say that's a bandwagon thing. I'm in the same parking lot. I'm not even changing address.
I just think you lack courage there,
No.
Kyle Perry. That's all.
Harrison, that's a poor take. Uneducated take. But no, I'll tell you, my Sundays are quite peaceful because my team doesn't lose, too. That's also, I mean, that takes care of itself.
You don't have a team though, Kyle Perry.
But if I do,
what do you mean your team doesn't ever lose?
Well,
I'm
going to say that my team, I never have to worry about my team ruining my day.
What
but
team?
at the same time, exactly. that because you got a team that's going to let you down every freaking Sunday, Harrison.
Yeah, well, I'm based in reality. You're just in this imaginary land where
hey, it's pretty damn cool, brother. It's pretty cool. I'll tell you, you know.
You got to endure the pain.
No, I've endured enough, brother.
You know what, Kyle Perry? You got to have the negatives to make the highs. And if you want to live in this land where you're just on a forever baseline, then you'll just forever be monotone.
Harrison, good Lord, man. This is a generational stretch of in a negative light for Harrison here on UnKut. I mean, this guy I think he's on 4 terrible takes in a row, and he might be doing this for entertainment purposes. I can't tell you. But I mean, the guy's calling me a coward. Okay, so call me a coward if I don't have an NFL team set in stone. But here's the deal, man. I enjoy the product. I said they were the number one on my mount. They're the one dog of Mount Rushmore when it comes to professional sports and the broadcasting and the production of what you see and how it's done. They're one dog. And you're going to call me a spineless coward over here because I don't have a team. All right. I like the product. All right. I don't have stock in a team. So I'm not heartbroken on a Sunday if whatever team loses.
You're just not invested.
And I say, hey, and it makes my day when I see the teams that my buddies win a ball game. All right. And I guess I'm not what you would classify as a football guy, but I like watching the game. All right. I'm self-aware, Harrison. You know this. I'm not going to portray myself to be someone I'm not. Why would I do that, Harrison? I'm no coward. I just like enjoying my Sundays in peace, brother. See? And look, and you can call me every Sunday. Hey, KP, how you doing? I'm doing great, Harrison. How are you? I suck. I suck. I'm miserable. The Bears just clanked one off the upright. I'm heartbroken. I just cried in the bathroom for 45 minutes. And yeah, and you're going to be jealous. You're going to be jealous of me. But sure, hey, call me in 25 years when the Bears are atop of their mountaintop, okay, with a Super Bowl championship. And then you can call me and be like, hey, I'm on cloud 9. I'm probably so much better than you right now. Then I'll let you have your cake, brother. There you go. Harrison, you put in your place here on UnKut. And that's what it's all about. And that is the perfect cherry to put on top of what's been just an absolutely miserable week here in the booth with the vibe, not with the conversation. The conversation's always great here on UnKut. Harrison Arns, Kyle Perry, another great week with you folks. We will see you on Sunday night here on UnKut 93.7 The Ticket.